What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another episode of TNC Reacts. Today is Monday Motivation, and we are going to be talking about betting on yourself. Now, the reason I'm talking about this is because it was a request from one of my homeboys. He had been noticing that some of my channel has been doing a little better as far as shorts and what I'm posting and what seems to be growing. And he was like, man, I'm about to start doing that too. And then he came to me and was like, hey, man, I want you to talk about this and about betting on yourself. And he started giving me examples. And I like getting requests like this because it allows me to see perspectives from other people. Now, betting on yourself is always important. Now, you do it every day. A lot of people don't understand that, but the way we bet on ourselves is either safe bets or high and risky. But majority of us do safe bets. You know, we'll bet on going to school, we'll bet on going to college, we'll bet on getting this degree, and we'll bet on a particular job. And once we get that particular percentage of win that we were looking for, we're good with it. We're like, okay, cool, the bet worked. Bet on myself from there. Now you have the high risk ones where they either try to start a business, try to invest into something, or they try to steer a new career path for themselves where they're going just balls to the wall, but there's no real guarantee of anything from it. That's the two different types of betting on yourself. Now, it's really up to you. And you always gotta understand that these choices are yours. No one controls them. You gotta make sure that you have ownership of those decisions, because a lot of times we try to blame other people if something goes awry. But when you're choosing your career path and you're choosing your end goal, these are your decisions and you have to honor that, because if you want to take it away from you, then anything that happens after that, whether it's good or bad, you can't take ownership to it, because a lot of people will. Yeah, I did that. No, you didn't, because you didn't want to have it when stuff was going wrong. You can't have it when it's going good. You better give that to somebody else. You know what I mean? And what we end up not understanding is that when you bet on yourself, you always have to have a clear thought process that you will win. A lot of times we don't. We'll be like, man, what if? You can't what if it. You have to make sure that you understand that you're going to win this bet. As soon as you go for it, you know you're going to win it. Because the worst thing that you can do for yourself is psych yourself out. I always tell people, I don't bet unless I know I'm going to win. They're like, man, I'll bet you this. I don't bet unless I know I'm going to win. I repeat that a lot to people, and then they'll back off. Because I'll be like, all right, bet. And then they'll be like, nope, because I know the answer. So I'm betting on this answer because I've already studied this particular topic. So, you know what I'm saying? You're not beating me. So that's why I don't play those. I don't bet unless I know I'm going to win. And that's how you should treat your life. Every bet that you make, you know you're going to win it. Why? Because you're going to make sure that you do. You know, you don't want to have somebody else betting and investing on you if you can't or are unwilling to bet on yourself. And is there downfalls from it? Potentially. Sometimes you got to know when to hold them and when to fold them. But holding them means that you're understanding, okay, not yet. It's not there yet. Maybe I got to change something. I got to fix something up in the deck. Or I fold them because I'm like, this is a dying market. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't expect somebody to try to get into some business that is pretty much obsolete unless you know for a fact that you can bring it back from extinction. You know, like I see clothing lines that die out, come back, or the style of clothing die out, come back. And if you can figure out when to jump in there and get it promoted where people really jump on it, then hey, do you. But if it's gone, you got to have a mean marketing team to try to resell that to get people on it. Maybe you try to find a person that's trying to make movies and you invest in that. Who knows? I'm just throwing something out there, but you always got to invest in yourself. Always. Bet on yourself, invest, all of these things, all of these wonderful words, but the betting part is the most important right now, because I've done videos about investing in yourself, you know, having ownership of yourself. But this one here, betting, is one of the biggest, because if you don't have the willingness to bet on yourself, nobody else will. But Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section, and be on the lookout for more videos. All right, everybody? Peace.